Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of On the Inside. Today, we've got an exciting review for you as we dive deep into Christopher Nolan's historical epic, Oppenheimer, and how it defied the odds to become a box office triumph. Two heavyweight blockbusters releasing on the same weekend. It's a risky move, but that's exactly what happened with Oppenheimer and Barbie, creating the Barbenheimer sensation. Let's find out if Oppenheimer survived the pink glittery fallout of Barbie. Barbie, directed by Greta Gerwig, rollerbladed its way to immense success, becoming one of the highest-grossing films of the year. With its reported budget of $145 million, it made over $300 million worldwide in its first weekend alone. Bravo, Gerwig! But fear not, fellow film enthusiasts, as Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer also held its ground and had a rock-solid opening weekend. This World War II biopic took on the challenge of going head-to-head with Barbie and managed to surprise us all. Now, let's break down the budget for Oppenheimer and see how this historical epic came together. First, the cast. Christopher Nolan assembled an incredible ensemble, led by the talented Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer. Given his previous collaborations with Nolan, he likely received a handsome paycheck somewhere between $10 to $20 million. The supporting cast included Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, and many other recognizable names. They each earned around $4 million for their roles in the film, which is less than their usual fee. With such a star-studded cast, it's no wonder that a significant portion of the budget went to salaries. Now let's talk about the impressive practical effects. Nolan's commitment to avoiding CGI in Oppenheimer is commendable but expensive. It's safe to say that the VFX budget probably took up the lion's share of the remaining fund. With the cast and practical effects accounting for a substantial part of the budget, Oppenheimer wisely kept costs down by primarily shooting in the affordable deserts of New Mexico. And here's an interesting fact. The Barbenheimer sensation led to excellent publicity for both films, without any additional marketing costs. A rare win-win situation for the studios. To break even, Oppenheimer needed to make at least $200 million, and to be considered a resounding success, it aimed for $400 million at the box office. So how is Oppenheimer doing so far? Well, it has already grossed over $400 million and shows no signs of slowing down. With a grand total of $180 million in its record-breaking opening weekend, it's safe to say that Oppenheimer will reach its goals. And how do these box office projections compare to Nolan's previous works? Oppenheimer is currently ahead of several of his earlier films, including following Memento, The Prestige, Insomnia, and Batman Begins. While it's not in the top three, which includes the billion-dollar earners, Inceptions, and the last two Dark Knight films, it's still an impressive feat. Historical epics have a special place in cinema history, from classics like Lawrence of Arabia to recent successes like Dunkirk. Oppenheimer joins the ranks of these grand spectacles, reminding us of the power of storytelling when combined with masterful direction and captivating performances. Cillian Murphy's portrayal of Robert J. Oppenheimer is a tour de force. His nuanced performance, combined with the supporting cast's exceptional talent, brings depth and emotion to this pivotal moment in history. Kudos to Christopher Nolan for sticking to his vision of using practical effects in a genre that often relies heavily on CGI. Oppenheimer stands as a testament to the power of real-life elements in filmmaking, giving the audience a tangible and immersive experience. Additionally, Oppenheimer's significant earnings from IMAX screenings highlight the enduring appeal of cinematic experiences on the big screen. Despite the rise of streaming platforms, there's nothing quite like witnessing epic stories unfold in the grandeur of a theater. Seeing the audience's passionate reactions to Oppenheimer confirms that the film has struck a chord with viewers. It's not just about box office numbers, it's about the emotional connection that films can create with their audiences. As we celebrate the success of Oppenheimer, let's not forget that Christopher Nolan's filmography has consistently pushed boundaries and challenged cinematic norms. From mind-bending narratives in Inceptions to the realistic war sequences in Dunkirk, Nolan continues to raise the bar for filmmakers worldwide. And that's a wrap for our review of Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan has once again proven that he's a force to be reckoned with in the world of filmmaking. What did you think of Oppenheimer? Have you seen it, or are you planning to watch it? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all things on the inside. Thanks for joining us, and remember, the world of cinema is always filled with surprises and wonders. Stay curious and keep exploring on the inside. See you next time. All right, let's dive into the overall impact of Oppenheimer on the film industry. The success of this historical epic is not only a testament to Christopher Nolan's filmmaking prowess, but also an affirmation that audiences still crave original and thought-provoking stories